Okay, today we are understanding the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Before we go into this, we know that there are two types of numbers. One is a prime number and other is a composite number. Prime number is a number which has factors as either 1 or the number itself. Other than those prime numbers, the rest of the numbers are called composite numbers. Now over here, suppose we pick up a very simple number, say 84, and we try to make the factors of this number. So 84, that can be written as. So what do? We first make the factors this way so that we do not commit a mistake. 2 goes 42 times into 84, then 2, that is 21, then 3, this is 7, and then 7, this is 1. So we can write 84 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. Now this further can be written as 2 square into 3 into 7. Now it will depend on different persons. Somebody will start dividing it by 2, somebody may start dividing it by 3, somebody might start with 7. Whichever way we do it, we are going to come out with the same factors and all of them as prime numbers. Say 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, and 7 is a prime number. Now whichever way you start dividing it, the prime factors are always unique. The factorization is always unique. And this is how you factorize to find the HCF or the LCM of two given numbers. And also remember a very important rule, and that is the product of the numbers, it's always equal to HCF times LCM. Now we shall do an example that's based on this. So over here we have two numbers, one is 96 and the other is 400. So going with the same way, first what we shall do is we shall factorize 96. Now to factorize 96, we start dividing over here. This is 2 and then this is 48, 2, 24, 2, 12, 2, 6, 2, 3. And so we write 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. In a similar way, we shall go on to factorize 400. Now 400 shall be, first we divide by 2, that's 200, again by 2, that makes it 100, again by 2 makes it 50, again by 2 makes it 25, and then dividing by 5 we get 5. So this will be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 into 5. Now what do is, in order to find the HCF, we shall underline, or we may make a box around the numbers which are common to both. So the first number that's common to both is 2. Once again 2, again a 2, and again a 2. After that there is no number common to both the both the numbers, the factors of both the numbers. So now we shall write down HCF. Now for every pair we made over here, we shall write it 1. So for the first one you have 2, for the second one 2, for the third one 2, and the fourth one 2, and that makes it 16. Now once we have found the HCF, then the way to find out LCM is that we multiply the HCF by the remaining numbers over here. So there are the other number remaining are 2, 5, 3 and 5. But because whenever the question says hence find their LCM, you have to use this formula. So over here we know HCF into LCM is the product of numbers. Product of numbers. Now HCF is 16 into LCM is equal to 96 into 400. Now over here remember one thing, most of the time the students, what do is they multiply 96 and 400. No, never do that. Always go for cancellations first, and after that whatever is left you should multiply to get the final answer. Now over here we know that 16 6 are 96, and so the LCM will be 2400. That is how you should actually go for calculations, because I have seen many times that what do the students do? They first multiply 96 into 400, the number becomes huge, and then they sit down to divide that by 16. So it's always advisable to first take the 16 or the number to the other side, go for cancellations, because there will be a number, the complete cancellation will take place, because LCM cannot be in fraction whenever you are given two numbers which are whole numbers. I'm sure you must have followed the fundamental theorem as well as the process of finding out HCF as well as LCM. Bye-bye.